We're at Miller Motorsports Park for the Pirelli World Challenge Touring Car Championship finale.
Round 13 highlights. Pettiford getting the jump over Adam Poland as they head into turn 1. Pettiford would lead the field. Poland second, Steve Doherty third.
Yeah, good run from Michael Pettiford in that Pontiac Solstice. Under battle here from Adam Poland, though, was your pulsator. Kind of got a bad start in that race, but able to recover back into the lead in that Eastex Motorsports Mazda MX-5.
And meanwhile in TCB, a huge battle between Glenn Nixon and Paul Holton. Nixon and Holton getting together. Holton somehow hangs onto that car, but that would set up this event going into turn 1. Nixon tries to defend. Holton gets into him. Both cars go around, and the Pirelli World Challenge Touring Car officials kind of frowned on this incident. Both drivers ended up getting penalized for this.
Yeah, I think it started back there in turn number 10 really is where it was, and that's what happened there. But great battle with your points leaders and championship contenders. Brian Price leading in that Car Square Honda Fit. Nate Stacey behind him in that Ford Fiesta. A battle for the lead in TCB as well as championship as Nate Stacey trying to get a run, and this really was about as close as he got all race long.
Yeah, these guys went tooth and claw all race long. Stacey got around a couple times, but just wasn't able to hold on. Meanwhile, great battle for second between Pettiford and Stephen Doherty in that Nissan, going side by side through Black Rock. And the very next lap, Stephen Doherty made it stick up the inside, and he would go on to second place in TC.
Coming down here, Carl Thompson with Stephen Doherty's teammate Brian Highcotter in the second of those two Nissan Altimas. Thompson down to the inside in the Black Rock hairpin, goes all the way to the outside, says, "This is my racing line. You may have it when I'm done." Drops a couple wheels, but it was Highcotter getting back around Thompson. These guys battled all race long.
And meanwhile in TCB, great battle between Victor Johan Schwartz, who is a winner at Brainerd, and Tyler Palmer, who's third in the TCB championship. On board with Palmer here, getting a little nudge from Victor as they come onto the straightaway. And these guys would go side by side down the front straightaway. Palmer kind of makes a little fake there. Johan Schwartz thinking about going around the outside, but that's probably not the best idea he's ever had. Meanwhile, Tyler Palmer tries an over-under move, gets the run on Victor, and gets that spot back. A little revenge for that nudge coming onto the front straightaway.
The best battle on the racetrack, however, was the battle for second in our Touring Car A category. Your points leader, Jason Wolfe, Ernie Francis Jr. taking a look on the inside, not able to pass there in turn number 1. Nick Janssen in TCA in the second of the Kias. The ringer they brought in to try to secure that manufacturer's championship was leading, but Ernie Francis Jr., Jason Wolfe, battling for that second and third position all race long. You'll see Ernie Francis Jr. coming down here into the inside, trying to make a move all over the brakes in the last lap. Gets around Jason Wolfe this time. I think Wolfe's going to put the pedal down on that Kia, however, Clark, can go right back around Ernie Francis Jr.
Yeah, we talked about this. That's that big Kia turbo horsepower, especially at altitude. Wolfe just had the advantage on the straightaways. Last lap, last corner, Ernie Francis Jr. Hail Mary move up the inside of Wolfe, but would not be able to get it done. Has to pitch the corner a little bit. Meanwhile, Nick Janssen pulls off the throttle a little bit to try and let Wolfe get the win. Didn't quite work out that way, but the key was that Shea Holbrook had a really tough race. You see her there. She finished 4th, and that was key for the championship as Wolfe pulled out a big gap on her. Adam Poland coming home with the win in TC.
Brian Price getting our TCB win. Good job for him.